Hello friends, my name is SuNN and I'm a Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Mostly I demonstrate online, but 3 times a year I host a one-day in-person event at a local venue here in Kelowna, BC. I call it Crafting at the Lake House, and this series has become a fan favorite here on YouTube. Now I've been asked to sell the written tutorial of all 14 projects, so there is a PayPal link in the description box below. PayPal will direct you to a download site after payment where you can download the tutorials immediately. One more special mention, I have a limited number of event bags left over. If you'd like to be a part of this exclusive crafting event and have a special bag, please use the link below to fill out the form to get one. And if there is no link, I've been sold out. Anyway, there are 14 projects to share with you, so I better get started. Remember to like this video if you like it and subscribe to get notified when another video comes out. Hi kids, here we are with card number 2 of the Crafting at the Lake House series. This card was designed by the demonstrator I partner up with. Her name's Terry. And here we have, was a lot of colors going on there. We start off with cutting the, let's see, it's masking paper, and the bundle is the Greatest Journey bundle. So that's where you're going to find this little sliver of the moon. And basically you're cutting the moon from the masking paper that Stampin' Up! Has. So I'm going to do all of my die cutting all at once. So, and this beautiful boho blue mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine you can only get if you're a demonstrator or if you sign up to be a demonstrator. So catch me up later if you're interested. So I cut the silhouette of the rocks, or like the black mountain, and then off the leftover piece I cut the little hiker. And now I'm inking up the sentiment, and it says, "You belong among the stars." And I am making that a fishtail. So cutting up the middle, going from corner to the middle and the corner to the middle. And eventually I will tie a knot around this piece. I'm just going to speed through that because you know how long I can fuss with a bow / string / twine, like it's eons. So here we are. And I even cut that down. So now we have we're turned the hiker over, and I'm putting a little bit of wet adhesive on that lantern. And then I'm going to sort of measure how big I need that yellow piece. And let's see, that size, it's so saffron is what it is. And it's just a teeny tiny little size. So we snip off a little bit. I'm using my pokey tool. This is retired. I have my take your pick tool somewhere in another bin, and I won't get to it until later. I'll tell you when I finally got it. I went without weeks without having it handy, so I had to use my old-fashioned pokey tool. All right, so I think all my components are done. I'm going to, there's a couple different sheets of paper here. I think one is to go on the inside, and then one is a layering page, and then one we're going to be working on. So this is the interior of the card. I normally don't put like actual basic white in the card. I usually use copy paper. Just a little, side note there for anyone wanting to save a little bit of pennies. I just cut up some of my printer paper, especially, if it's kind of gone through the printer already and you just want something on the inside. All right, so this is the matted, just a basic white, and we're using blending brushes. This color was crushed curry. So we blend on the color, then we put the matte on, and now we're blending on a whole bunch of different colors. So the designer says you have to put them in this order. So it was crushed curry, pumpkin pie, blackberry bliss, and then night of navy. And you're covering 3/4 of the portion of the card. And I guess because what we're going to be doing is sort of creating a night sky. And but we're also going to be sort of flicking on, and this is a new technique to me. We are going to use the Stampin' Up! White craft ink. We're squishing it into the lid of the stamp pad and then adding a drop of water from the water painter and mixing it well to make stars. So I guess it sort of does bleed through the ink here. So what we're trying to do is make a sky that is sort of like a multitude of colors. So hopefully you're getting you're picking up what I'm throwing down. So I did speed this up a little bit because we can't be here all day. Although I love spending time with you, I got other stuff to do. So as you can see here, I am pretty much at least fairly light, but not too light. How's that? So here's the water painter squishing that little bit of water in the water pen and then flicking on this pigment ink. So it makes it look like stars, which I kind of like. Now, normally I would use like an opaque painter's white, but I guess this is the same kind of diff. The nice thing is this water painter does very small dots, which is also very nice. So once that was dry, I inked up the trees with evergreen evening evergreen ink. And now I'm going to use my adhesive here, and I'm going to adhere the Black Mountain to, did you know that we have a mountaintop here in Kelowna called Black Mountain? I'm not joking. It's where all the rich people live. Well, actually, no. That would be not Black Mountain. Okay, anyway, so I cut off the excess and this is what it looks like. So I'm putting some adhesive on my little hiker here, and I don't know why, but I feel like it's a girl. Maybe because there's like a hair, I don't know, a silhouette of hair. Anyway, I'm going to say that it's a girl. I stuck her on top of the hill, and then I am using my bone folder to create some dimension in the flag, and then I put dimensional adhesive on that, and then hopefully I will be able to not smudge, and I put this on the card base. Now, if you want to see the perfect card and pretend that I'm perfect, please stop watching here, because poor Fozzie. No. I used Wink of Stella, and this actually wasn't the Wink of Stella. This was my Wink of Stella filled with water, and it sort of blooped out on me, and there was a bit of water there. So then I tried to dry it up, because I just wanted to add the moon a little sparkly, and you can't see it right now, but it looks awful. So I'm like, maybe I can just sort of daub up with my finger, and then I smear it. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Then I smear it some more, and I'm like, why am I smearing it? So then I tried to fix it, and actually I loved it. So I daubed the ink up a little bit with a mediocrely wet baby wipe, and all of a sudden the sky came alive. Like, I love that, but my moon is still smeared. So I took my boho blue mini Stampin' Emboss machine and a little teeny bit of soft sea foam ink, and I put a little bit of glue behind it, and then I used my Stampin' Up! Tweezers, and I plunked that moon right in the sky. So this essentially, negated the masking part of it, but we have a really cool background now. So I just thought that was nifty. Anyway, That's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.